About the depth chart, the fact that you're going to be one of the kick return or punt return?
Yep, kick return. Yep.
What do you feel like you did to earn that job?
One, just being here for a long time, just being behind DJ and Duke. I always knew the position, but when you got athletes like those, they handled that. But since they left, I guess I'm next up.
Do you feel like defensive back is kind of a natural position to be a returner like that?
Yo, definitely. It goes hand in hand. Like Charles Woods and Tyran, it's just like you put an athlete back there and they'll handle it.
How different is the way the return game is coached now than maybe it was under the previous staff the last few years?
I feel like it's the same.
Yeah.
Sean Snyder's still here. He's still helping us out. I mean, he's like a special teams guru.
Yep.
So as long as I follow his instructions and listen to him, I should. Phillips should. We all should get something in the end zone.
From an outsider, it felt like nickel was kind of home for you. Then you get moved outside the corner. What was your initial reaction, and how did you feel about that?
At first, I was like, oh, snap.
Right.
Like, new coaches. Go back to corner. This is what you came in at. But, as a camp went by, I started getting used to it. I started getting adjusted to it, and now I'm looking forward to taking on, a new challenge.
Do you feel like it is more challenging to be a corner on the outside than being a nickel?
No, I mean, nickel, I feel like you can do so much more tackle and cover, in the slot, which is harder. But corner, you're out there by yourself. There's pretty much no help except for certain coverages. And I feel like corner, you need to have a little bit more heart to play because, every corner gives up passes. Even Deion Sanders, so you really have to just develop a short mindset at that position.
How do you judge Jaron McPherson at nickel? Of course, you know about that position. He moved from safety last year. Just what are your thoughts on him there?
Oh, he definitely, I feel like he provides more of a physical presence than I did at nickel. I mean, he's like 205, and I already know Jerron, he just loves to hit. So me and him just got in the film room, and I just told him little keys and tips. But as far as fitting the run and things like that, he's going to be phenomenal.
Coach Malone was talking the other day about that kind of aspect with the corners too, making sure that you're not afraid to go hit somebody. I mean, how well do you feel like you guys can do that as a group at corner?
I feel like as a group, we'll be fine just hitting. I mean, I love hitting. I know AJ, you see the type of big hits he delivers, when he gets a chance. So I feel like we'll be good tackling.
You think that aspect of it, playing nickel, maybe has helped you as a corner?
Oh, tremendously, because I just feel more versatile. I mean, in the nickel, slot receiver has opportunity to go both ways. At corner, I line up, I can read splits, I got the sideline to help me, so at corner it feels easier to cover than nickel.
This is probably a fun question for you to answer, but to praise somebody else, what's the toughest moment you've had at corner in practice? Like, who got you throughout camp at corner that really impressed you at receiver?
Oh, to be honest, I give all my wide receivers credit, but the person I feel like got me once, probably say Sean and Skyler.
Yeah.
They kind of double team me, which is the thing about corner, because you can't defend good passes. And so it was just a go route, and I'm on top of it, and Skyler throws a back shoulder, and Sean falls and catches it, and I'm like, bro, that's not even fair.
Nothing you can do.
Yeah, like you just threw a back shoulder on me, so they got me with that.
Thank you.
How much do you guys want to go out there and prove to anybody who doubted the hire of Chris Kleiman that this is a guy that deserves the opportunity that he has here?
Man, I mean, just so much. Just he's came in, and everything he said he'd do, he has been 100% honest with it. So just knowing that he's earned our trust, and just knowing that we can trust him, that just makes us want to play for him, and just show the fans that this was a great decision, and he deserves to be here.
There's always, going to be a honeymoon period where it's awesome and then it becomes real. But is he still the same guy that he was the first time you met him? Was that how you describe him?
Same thing. The first day he came in and had a meeting with the team, he was like, look, this is y'all team. I'm a player's coach. As long as y'all can be responsible and can be accountable, I'll give y'all the freedom to do things. And so after that, he's been the same since then.
Yeah.
He mentioned the defense. You guys have a lot of leaders, but there's not really a true vocal leader right now with Justin out. How much is that in your nature to be kind of a vocal sort of voice for the defense?
I mean, I'll always be that guy who they know they come talk to me. Out of everybody, they know I'm going to smile, I'm going to give them a right response, but at the same time, I get on some people. But, J-Ball, he's just the natural. I'm going to yell. If you didn't do nothing right, I'm going to let you know you didn't do nothing right. And so we got leaders like Reggie Walker, Trey Deshaun, Denzel, a lot of older people who have a lot of experience. So I feel like now we're getting used to J-Ball, being injured and being out. So we realize we have to be more vocal.
How much does he still do that from the sidelines?
Oh, all the time. He comes out to practice. He's yelling from the sideline, D, come on, y'all giving up too many passes. So Justin, his presence be felt regardless whether he's injured or not.
Logan Wilson's a true freshman who coach has brought up a couple of times. What kind of player is he?
Oh, he's a natural athlete. Like, when he comes in, you can just see the difference between him and some younger people. And, like I've told him, it's all about maturity. Once you get to this level, you have to realize, you might not get a lot of snaps coming out right now, but as long as you're patient, over time, your time will come.
What about with Wayne Jones, too? We continue to hear just how smart of a football player he is.
Yeah. See, I knew Wayne since high school. We've always worked out and everything. He's from Owasso. So, things like in the off season, when I go home, I usually go to Tulsa, where he'll stay, and we'll work out together. And I just know he's used to winning. He won a state championship in high school. He just has that mindset. He has that maturity about him. So it would be things like fall camp. We'll sit down, talk, meet, and I tell him, meet me tomorrow at 6:20 to do extra recovery film. He's there. He just wants to be better, so I know he's ready.